Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Stash Club Wrestling. Today, we have our first inaugural
predictions quiz.
Yes, sir. We're doing the Full Gear AEW 2022 predictions. At the time of filming this, it is the Wednesday. Dynamite's on later tonight, but we're gonna just assume nothing's gonna change.
Yeah.
Just go, whatever.
We're filming a few days ahead.
Little change of how we used to do things. The quizzes are the quizzes, whatever, but the big boy.
This guy right here. Don't think we forgot about him.
Come on. I missed you, sweetheart. The predictions will now be the SCW predictions. Title on the line. I'm going off the top of the head. I don't know what I'm
Yeah,
say.
so basically this title is just going to be defended for predictions videos.
Yep.
And maybe down the line for quizzes and stuff, we'll add something in there. But for now, we're not trying to overcomplicate things. We're not trying to do that. So for now, this is the predictions. And honestly, it works because we defend it once or twice a month.
Exactly.
A little bit more prestigious. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm thinking.
So
maybe we get into, depends on what the fans say. Maybe we start doing maybe some punishments for people. I don't know. We've never done that before.
We are
never
always
done that before.
Open for suggestions, excuse me. So let us know what you think. But yeah, so we're going to be predicting for this. I guess we're predicting for this. We're not fighting. So
with that said, please subscribe. We're trying to get all the numbers back up because we lost all of them.
yeah. We didn't even say that in the quiz video. Like, subscribe, tell a friend, tell your mother, your father, your cousin, your stepsister, your step uncle, the cousin that you only see at Thanksgiving every year. Thanksgiving's coming up. You gotta talk about something, and you definitely don't want to be about politics. I'm so riled up right now. I can't even speak. Tell everyone we're back.
We have Sophie behind the camera pitching us the matches to predict. Sophie.
Yes. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing swell. How are you guys?
Chilling. I guess we're ready to get into it.
Let's do it.
Hit us. First match.
All right. Shout out to comicbook.com.
Shout out to comicbook.com.
Updated 21 hours ago. Seems super reliable. The pop-up ads are great.
Listen, they're not sponsoring this episode.
I just want to give them the credit that they deserve.
Shout out comic books all
Shout
over the
comic
world.
books.
All right. The first match we got 4 whole people in this. All right, it's Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal versus Sting and Darby Allin.
Oh, okay.
Also, we come into the predictions video with our list already. So we did not do this time.
Yeah, I don't know most of the matches on this card. Also, I should disclaimer, since we started anything, again, I've been following wrestling and stuff, haven't been as in tuned with certain things. Haven't been too up to date with a lot of AEW stuff, especially. So
this match is it's not thrown together because they've been kind of doing a little bit of a feud thing, but it's really just to get Sting and Darby on the card.
Right.
And I feel Jay Lethal keeps popping up.
Jeff Jarrett just kind of came in. He's just, I don't know why he's wrestling.
Because he's going to be mainly a backstage guy is what I'm hearing.
Right. Yeah, I think that's what he was signed for. So I'm going to go Sting and Darby here. I just think, why would Jeff Jarrett win Jay Lethal? I feel like his storylines haven't really been too entertaining, hasn't been doing much. I feel like just a win like this benefits Darby and Sting more than the other side.
Yeah,
so.
I don't even think it really benefits anyone, but I am also going Sting and Darby just for the sake of opening the pay-per-view. Sting and Darby have been in this position before where they open the pay-per-view just for a feel-good win, I'm also going Sting and Darby.
Okay.
Next one, please.
Saraya versus Dr. Britt Baker. Doctor.
DMD. She's actually... she's a dentist in real life.
Yeah.
She has 2 jobs. She's a wrestler and a dentist.
Which, I feel like one is going to pay enough.
But
You don't think she's getting paid enough by AEW when she not be a dentist anymore?
Yeah, I mean, hey, she's doing what she loves. It's her passion.
I guess so.
Pulling teeth, you know what I mean?
And this is just a non-title. So
this is just a regular match. Do you want to start or do you want me to start?
I don't have much to say about it. I think it's going to be Saraya. Britt Baker hasn't done much. I don't know if they're kind of trying to get her back in the title picture, but I think this is Saraya's first match.
Yeah.
Just literally solely for the big return, the big announcement that she was cleared to compete last week. I think it'll be a fine match. I think it'll be a good match, to be honest with you. I'm a Saraya fan. I'm a Britt Baker fan too. I don't appreciate all the Saraya and Britt Baker hate. There's a lot of criticism on the two of them. I don't appreciate it. With that said, I'm going with Saraya.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you with Saraya. Just because big return hasn't wrestled in X amount of years, cleared to compete, big feel good moment, right?
Mm-hmm.
It would kind of be stupid to have her lose her first match because you just kind of
Yeah.
kill all the momentum.
It sucks that it has to be against Britt Baker, but she can afford.
But
the
I
loss.
feel like Britt Baker is big enough where she can eat these losses. You know what I mean?
100%.
It's just kind of, I think Britt Baker is the best person to give Saraya like a first match back type of thing. So yeah, I'll go Saraya, just debut match, everything. Should be a feel good moment.
All right. So far, we're agreeing on the first two. So can we have the next one?
All right, this one is a steel cage match. It is Jungle Boy Jack Perry versus Luchasaurus.
I like how they're using his real name.
Me too.
Jack Perry.
Me too.
But much more like legitimizes him.
I like they turned Jungle Boy into like now it's his nickname. Now it's Jungle Boy Jack Perry.
Yeah. So I don't know what the back and forth has been here.
I don't know, you might have been watching still or paying attention to it this time, but like, so remember when like obviously Luchasaurus turned and went with Christian,
then went back
with Jungle Boy,
again,
then
right?
turned on him again.
Okay.
So that's where we're at.
Okay. I'm trying to think of the matches. I remember him and Christian were supposed to fight, and then Lucha turned on him, and then Christian won.
Yeah.
I think that was.
My only thing, and I like to look at the whole card. We have 2 feel good matches already. If we have Sting and Darby winning, then Saraya winning.
Right.
But if Jack Perry lost the last, I feel like this is one.
That's
he
what
needs
I'm
to
saying.
win. It's one he
we're
needs
doing
to
like
win.
50-50 booking here. Like we're not trying to bury him. Jack Perry should win.
And Full Gear is like a big pay-per-view too, so it's not like it's a throwaway.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go Jungle Boy Jack Perry on this one. I like calling him Jack Perry more. It's so much
sick.
better. I'm going to go Jack Perry. Yeah, again, I haven't been paying too much attention to this storyline. I know I was kind of invested in it at first. I can't honestly. So I was watching it the other night, and I was kind of watching the build up to the pay-per-view and stuff, and I was like, I can't believe they're still doing this feud. I feel like this has been going on for a long time.
I mean, the best part of it were Christian's promos.
Yes, exactly.
And then like now it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, so I mean, if it's kind of Jungle Boy lost the last one, I feel like this is a good one. Steel cage match, seeing him jump off the cage, do some cool shit. Jack Perry, yeah, I think this would be a big win for him.
Yeah, me too, for those same reasons I said before, and your same reasons.
It's almost like we're on the same page.
I know, we gotta get one.
All right, yeah, we'll get it in there.
Different here.
Okay, next one, Soph.
Alrighty, this is a TBS championship match.
Okay.
Yes. And it is Jade Cargill versus Nyla Rose.
So, again, I don't know if you're aware, Nyla Rose stole the TBS title, and then,
Yeah, I'm going to make quick work of this one. Jade is undefeated. If she's going to lose, it has to be like a big thing. Like, I feel like it's someone they're going to try to build up or like needs a big win.
Yeah.
Nyla Rose isn't that person. I'm sure it'll be a fine match. I'm not going to be at the edge of my seat watching this match.
Yeah.
But I'll go Jade. She's like on a Goldberg run, like undefeated. Yeah. It's going to take a big name to beat her. So.
I could see them maybe doing like since Nyla Rose technically has the title, and then like she's like, oh, now I actually get the title. Do I think they're gonna do that? No. So I'm going Jade again. Same reason you have. She's on a big run. She's not the one. Nyla's not the one to take it from her. And I think it's gonna be not like a feel good moment, but it's the arc here is gonna be Jade beats her and gets her title back.
Yeah,
like that seems like what it's gonna.
And then
be.
On to the next one.
Right.
Okay.
Who knows? Unless Vicky Guerrero gets involved. Who knows? Next one, please. A lot of
names here. Okay. This one is an ROH World Championship match.
Okay.
It is Chris Jericho versus Bryan Danielson versus Claudio Castagnoli versus Sammy Guevara.
This match is gonna kick ass.
I forgot about this match.
This is gonna kick ass. I feel like AEW doesn't do a lot of like multi-person matches, like triple threat, fatal four-way. You know what I mean? So
Jericho's
wrestlers.
The champion.
Mm-hmm. The Ocho.
I like the Ocho.
That's so cool. It's better than the Wizard, that's for sure.
And as someone who doesn't give a shit about the ROH title or any of the ROH, any of it,
Claudio had it. Chris won it from him. Bryan Danielson would be sick winning it. That would be a good title.
Damn.
He hasn't won a belt yet since being in AEW. I feel like this would be a good one. I think I just talked to myself. I'm gonna go with Bryan Danielson simply because he hasn't won a belt in AEW yet, and he's not necessarily a wrestler that needs one because he's that good. But eventually, you got to put something on him, and I feel like if you want to, they're trying to legitimize ROH right now, Claudio won it, Chris Jericho won it. He's a big name. He's bringing some relevancy to it. If you gave it to Daniel Bryan, I think he would do the belt justice. I think he would actually be a great champ, and I think he should have a belt. So I'm gonna go Bryan Danielson.
I agree with you. But for the sake of wanting to be different,
thank you.
I think Because I think Bryan Danielson is going to win.
Listen,
the title has been getting swapped around a lot. Mm-hmm. I could even see them, for just crazy heat, I could see them putting it on Sammy.
And then him and Chris have a little thing going.
Sure.
Because they're
or whoever, or he moves on, or it's him versus.
Because
they did.
Wait a minute.
So, they did Bryan Danielson versus Sammy.
Right.
And I think
Chris beat Claudio for the belt. This is like Blackpool Combat Club versus the Jericho Society, because Danielson and Cesaro are in the same group. So it's kind of like whoever wins here on that side, I feel like there's going to be a little feud. So if Sammy wins, that's actually not a bad pick, because then Chris is pissed and then they start feuding. That's an easy setup right there. They could have some good matches.
And this is not a jump ahead, hypothetically, if the world title gets swapped, now Blackpool Combat Club could have the ROH title, since they don't have Moxley with, and that I'm not jumping. I'm not, no spoilers here. I'm not,
Right.
This one's tough. I even might want to go Jericho to retain it.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna.
It could be like Chris retains because Sammy helped him, or
this one's tough. Wow. I'm gonna go Crazy Heat Sammy.
Okay.
I'm going to go Sammy.
I respect it.
I think because especially like with all the backstage locker room stuff and like him kind of like being hated.
Sure.
I think advantage of it. I think they might lean into it and give it to Sammy. And people are not going to be happy.
Hey, I like it. I respect it. All right. The first one that we have different picks for.
Jesus.
Cool. All right. Next one.
You guys sound exhausted. All right. This is for the interim AEW Women's World Championship.
Okay.
And it is Toni Storm versus Jamie Hayter.
I know my pick for this one.
Jamie Hayter deserves to win. She really, really deserves to win. And then, what's her name's going to be coming back eventually? What's her name? Thunder Rosa. Yeah,
I think I love Toni Storm. I love Toni Storm.
I know
I think she's
really
great.
like Toni Storm.
I'm a big Toni Storm fan. I think she's really cooled down the last couple of weeks. Even the last like month or like however long she's had it, she's been kind of on a steady decline in terms of just like, the hype around it. I think it feels like it needs a refresher before Thunder Rosa comes in. So I think they're going to give it to Jamie Hayter. And also how over Jamie Hayter is. Yeah. Like people want, I think especially, and again, if I'm going by my card, we're getting Sammy. I mean, obviously we have no idea what the actual order is, but Sammy, everyone hates it. But here, everyone loves Jamie. Then Jamie gets the title, and it's a little bit of, you know what I mean?
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm going Jamie.
Damn, I really wish we differentiated on that one, because
going Jamie.
I'm going to go Jamie. I think the natural build for her has been great.
Yeah.
People love her.
Because then, you know what they're going to do? They're going to do Jamie Hayter and Britt.
Exactly. Because, exactly. And I think that's the smart thing to do. And then Thunder Rosa will eventually get thrown in the mix and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, if you want to keep things going the way it was, sure, Tony's an easy champ. Like, she's a great champ. I think she's very talented and does the belt well.
I couldn't see them not wanting to pull the trigger on Jamie so fast.
If they wanted to wait, they could wait.
Yeah, I can see them waiting.
The people still love her and kind of make it a bigger thing. But I think it's time to do a little swap. So I'm going to also pick Jamie here.
All right. So far, Sammy Guevara or Bryan Danielson are going to be.
At least we have one.
Okay. It turns out a lot happened on Dynamite and a couple matches got added. So we are here before we're recording the pod. We're going to interject with a couple more matches and a couple more predictions and spice this thing up. But for you, it's not going to change. The only thing that changes is our clothing.
That's right.
The first match that got announced or officially announced is the AEW TNT Championship match. Wardlow versus Powerhouse Hobbs versus Samoa Joe, and Wardlow is the champion. I believe Samoa Joe still has the TV title, the ROH one,
which means nothing. I mean, Wardlow's had the title for a while. I feel like he was supposed to be like that guy that kind of takes the title to the next level, but I feel like he hasn't really done much with it.
It's kind of been the story of Wardlow. As a Wardlow fan, every time he gets something or gets some momentum,
I feel like it's not even like his fault. Like I feel like it's just been bad booking and stuff like that. But Powerhouse Hobbs, he hasn't won a singles championship. I mean, that would be cool seeing someone new like him. Samoa Joe, obviously, like he's as legit as it gets. You know what you're getting out of him. I think Hobbs isn't gonna win because this is kind of a Wardlow Samoa Joe storyline.
Yeah,
I'll go Samoa Joe just because two titles. I like that. You got TNT and the ROH television. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's kind of it's a cool story you can run with, and Samoa Joe is reliable. So I'll go Samoa Joe.
I am going Wardlow.
Okay.
Partly for the sake of, I think I'm switching a lot of titles on my card. Yep. So I'm going to go Wardlow. I think he's going to have a good defense. Samoa Joe still has the ROH title, which again, I don't really care about, but he's got some gold to carry around. I think they still need to build up Powerhouse Hobbs, which I feel like they kind of dropped the him and Ricky Starks
Yeah,
feud.
I feel like not much has been going on there.
Yeah, not too much to say about it. So, speaking of Ricky Starks, kind of a confusing one. AEW World Championship Eliminator Tournament Finals. Ethan Page versus either Brian Cage, Ricky Starks, or Lance Archer. Confusing part about this is, where'd Brian Cage go? We've been trying to figure it out. We kind of cut for a little bit, try to figure it out. The AEW Twitter doesn't mention Brian Cage in the match. Ricky Starks or Lance Archer are facing on Rampage, which will be later tonight when this comes out. So who do you got, I guess?
Oh my God, this is confusing. Yeah, so basically I'm just looking at these 4 guys, and I'm just going to pick who I think should be the number 1 contender, because I feel like that's how we're looking at it.
I think we're on the same page here.
I'm going to go Ricky Starks. I like the guy. I mean, the guy is charismatic. I mean, you know me and John as notorious of Ricky Starks fans. Big fan of him. And I think it's time for him to get some shine. So I'll go Ricky Starks.
Yeah, I'm also going Ricky Starks. Just as we said, like the Powerhouse Hobbs thing kind of got dropped. Don't care as long as he's in the Eliminator match. And who knows if that means we get MJF or Jon Moxley versus Ricky Starks.
Pretty cool.
I'm all for it. I'm all for Ricky Starks getting a bigger stage. I could also see him just as easily losing and then waiting on him.
I'm also just very confused with this match.
Yeah.
So I'm just Ricky Starks.
Last one that got announced, AEW Trios Tag Team Championship match, which I think this is the match that I am most excited for. Maybe except for Mox versus MJF. Death Triangle versus the returning, the elite of the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. Oh my God.
This is going to be a banger.
This is going to be nuts.
This is going to be a banger. Yep. Highly anticipated. I feel like they've been hyping it up the last few weeks with the return of the elite. Obviously, they come back to get the Trios titles that they had to let go of after the whole all-out brawl thing that happened. And I think the elite has to be the ones to win. It has to be the elite, right?
I hate that Death Triangle is going to lose.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Penta and Rey Fenix are 2 of my favorite wrestlers, right now.
Yeah, I think
they're
incredible. They were always meant to be placeholders until the elite came back. I feel like I think they did. With what they did with the belts, it was fine. But
is the elite gonna lose? Like, is the elite really gonna lose coming back?
You gotta give the belts back to where they belong, brother. They belong to the elite. I think that's gotta be the elite. Unless the only way I see the elite losing is if Kenny Omega turns on them and goes full blown heel again or something like that. But I don't think that's gonna happen. That's the only way I see the elite losing, though.
I'm riding with Death Triangle.
All right.
Seattle, miedo. Death Triangle.
Hey, that just adds another one for us to split it up.
That was partly the reason.
Beautiful. All right. So at least that
I'm riding with Death Triangle. Do I really think they're gonna win? But I'm riding with Penta. I'm riding.
Those are our picks, baby.
And so that's our little interjection. I think at this point we've covered all of it, I hope.
And if not, you're not getting another update. Sorry.
Back to the rest of the video. All right, so next one, please.
All right, we have 2 more, so that means we're almost to the wager round.
Shut up.
No, there's no wager.
I'm very aware of that, Dante. Thank you. AEW World Tag Team Championships.
Okay.
And it is the Acclaimed versus Swerve in Our Glory.
It's something we're going to talk about on the podcast. I feel like, we already talked about it, but
so due to talk about.
I think part of the pod is just going to be us talking about just our favorite things we missed, and some of it is just the Acclaimed and the whole the scissor me shit. Come on,
scissor me down.
Yeah, so
it's a lot. So Sophie doesn't really know a lot about the scissoring, but she'll get there.
I don't know jack shit about scissoring.
Yeah, can I say that we're both picking what?
Go ahead.
Okay, can I both say that we're picking the Acclaimed here?
Yeah.
SCW loves the Acclaimed.
This seems like it's going to be the moment where Keith Lee and Swerve have a breakup or whatever, because they've been teasing it forever, and then they were kind of back together. And I think how it's ended off, it was last week or week before, Swerve, I forget what it was. Swerve's been doing some sketchy shit, and Keith Lee isn't behind it.
He's picking up
He's
on
not
it.
with
He's
it.
Picking up on
so
it.
I think this might be the turning point of their breakup.
Yeah, and
the Acclaimed wins.
The Acclaimed losing would be stupid right now. They're one of the hottest things in wrestling right now.
And then after that, we get the Acclaimed versus FTR. The Acclaimed.
We'll get there when we get there, but we're going the Acclaimed. All right, last match. So
last one, the AEW World Championship.
I'm curious what you think about. Oh, okay, we're on the same page.
Yeah, I think we're on the same page. I wrote it down very quickly, put my phone down. I don't need a script, nothing.
I think by the end of Saturday night, the Devil is going to be the new AEW World Champion.
Bro, all right, listen. To the people watching this, in some video, some podcast, I said MJF by the end of 2022 is going to be the AEW World Champion. I don't know which one I said it in, but I fucking said it.
It's probably a pod episode.
I think it was a pod episode. I have been dead set on saying that this guy is going to be the next best world champion in this company. John Moxley has been, CM Punk's been thrown in the mix, whatever. You know, he's had to wait his turn. He was out for a little bit. There is no better time for him to be world champion than right now. I think they are sitting on something. They are sitting on unlimited money.
It's going to explode.
Untapped potential. They are sitting on... I think MJF is the only person in professional wrestling that can match Roman Reigns' popularity and what he can do. And not just like wrestling, but just like the ability to draw from a crowd. Cheers, boos, yet just that kid has everything. He has anything you need to be a successful wrestler in the ring, on the mic, no one better than him. It's got to be MJF. I love Moxley. I think he's incredible at what he does, but it's MJF's turn.
And even super zoomed out, it's been kind of clear, and this is just like business, real life stuff. Like Mox has been trying to take a break for a little bit.
He was supposed to.
He was supposed to twice. He was supposed to
twice. To come back. So like this,
and then when Hangman got injured, he had to win the belt again.
Moxley deserves a break. Moxley deserves a break, and MJF deserves a run. It's kind of...
Let me read you a tweet from @the_MJF.
Okay.
There's been a shadow cast over AEW by a bunch of fucking bullshit. We are closer than ever to stepping out of the darkness and into the light. We have the roster. We have the platform. Now all we need is stability, change, and leadership. We need the devil. I'm ready.
Bro,
MJF. MJF is going to be your new... At 25 years old, MJF is going to be the world champion.
I think he is going to be a megastar. I think he's going to be the best champion that AEW has ever had, and that says a lot because they've had a lot of great champions. But if they do this correctly, they're going to have a Roman Reigns-esque run with MJF.
Yeah,
like, as far as, like, unbeatable, like, all eyes on him. When he's on that show, they announce and people are watching for him.
So that's the predictions. We're both on the same page. It's going to come down to Sam Guevara.
It comes down to the Fatal 4 match. Yeah.
So I have two questions for you.
Okay.
One.
Yes.
And one's a little easier. I'll pitch you the easier one.
Okay.
Not a lot of rumblings. And this is mainly just for the title, so we can just add this to the title. Okay. Does CM Punk return? No. Was this all bullshit?
No.
Was this all bullshit and does CM Punk return?
No. I don't think so. I think it was all very real.
Yeah.
I think if he does come back, it's not for a while. I think he's hurt anyways. I think he got hurt during the match. So regardless, I don't think CM Punk is gonna be in a professional wrestling ring again. I could
see WWE sign him.
That would be a huge publicity thing if they did that. Maybe that's far-fetched. That's not out of the... I think him coming back to AEW kind of opens the door for like him going to WWE. But I'm gonna say no. He's not returning. Last
question, and this is gonna be this is
gonna be the one that breaks me.
This is the one that's on the title of the video.
Okay.
Does Sasha Banks debut in AEW at Full Gear? Does Sasha Banks? You've seen the tweets.
I know.
You've seen the something big is happening.
I know.
She's filed trademarks for Mercedes and all this other stuff. It's not Sasha Banks. Rumors were really hot about her returning to WWE, and they've really cooled down.
Well, I'll tell you what, they do. I'll give them the benefit. They do already have a storyline there of Sasha being the one that caused Saraya, to retire the second time, right? Because when the neck injury was at the live event, Sasha's the one that did that to her. And Saraya even said, the first person I told outside of like family and friends was Sasha, saying, hey, I'm cleared. Because she knew that like was a lot on her, knowing that she did that to Saraya.
But
I don't.
Do you know who's the only person to beat Jade Cargill?
It would be I know Banks. There's so much money to be made. Sasha Banks, you put her on any roster, and there's 5-star matches with her. She's top notch, and that's why I don't think WWE is letting her walk away. Okay. I think eventually she'll make a WWE return. I love the idea of her going to AEW because that would take their women's division not even to the next level. That takes them up 10 levels. But I don't think it'll happen.
You want to do that? Want to do a bonus?
Sure, we'll do a bonus.
I'll take Sasha. I'll get a point if Sasha returns. You get a point if Sasha doesn't return.
Sure. Sounds good to me. Okay. Yeah. Sasha does not return. I didn't even hear anything.
Or I guess not return. Debut.
She doesn't debut. Yeah. I'm fine with saying
Slight rumor. Again, mostly something just to give the title a little bit of spice.
Something else to differentiate the score. Yeah.
Well, that is our first predictions back.
Yes.
First time for the vacant and new SCW Predictions Championship. Ignore the WWF insignia. That's First time the title has ever been defended ever in the history of its lineage. And that's that. Please subscribe. We're trying to get everyone back. And check out our episode 1 of the podcast. We have a quiz coming back, surprise, on like Tuesday, I think. What else? Follow me at Raspy Taylor on Instagram, Twitter, and I also have a YouTube channel. I'm making personal videos, and they're hoo-hoo-hee-hee-ha-ha funny, I think. Raspy Taylor on that. And I make music and check out all that shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter, Dante on Deck, and TikTok, everywhere else, Dante Toro 11. And I think that's it.
I think that's it.
One for the road?
One for the road. I think how it'll work is we... At the next predictions video, which I guess is going to be Survivor Series,
which is close.
It'll be the week after. So every champion that won from the former thing will be announced on the next thing, and then maybe we do other stuff involved with it. You get it. Just stay tuned. Watch the predictions video. Watch all the videos, and thank you. We are back. It is so good to be back. We love you all. Thank you so for hosting as always.
Of course.
See you next one.
Peace.